The opening tip won by the Bucks as we get going at beautiful new Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down just a couple. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Bismack Biyombo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Milwaukee with the basketball. Antetokounmpo to Brogdon. For three, his first effort off the mark. Walker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Nick Batum. The shot blocked by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Chris Middleton trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw up and good. Gives him a two-point lead. Across the timeline, it's Walker. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Rejected by Giannis. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Malcolm Brogdon. Walker. That ball's out of bounds off the Hornets. Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads a bucket. Bledsoe to Brogdon. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Hornets have the basketball. To Batum. Here comes the screen. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Batum. Nikola Batum is going to get 3 shots here. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one goes down. And he hits the second.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot.
Three for 3. Nice. Giannis with it up top. His team up by 1. Middleton to Lopez. Nothing going here on that drive. To Brogdon. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Walker. Batum to Kemba Walker. Doesn't get the bounce. Bucks basketball. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
This offseason was the summer of Giannis. He discovered so much about the American culture, even some of the sweets. And I see his game has gotten even sweeter.
To Walker. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Batum. Nobody even close to him. Nick Batum strikes with the basket.
Woo. That pass speaks for itself. There's nothing more to say about that one. Wow.
Bledsoe to Middleton. Antetokounmpo to Brogdon. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
To all the fantasy players out there, how do you not take a guy like Chris Middleton? He gets you points, rebounds, assists every night. And, by the way, he's second only to LeBron James in total minutes played last year.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 9.
To Nick Batum. To Parker.
One minute remaining in the first quarter.
Won't go. To Bledsoe. Has a chance? Yes. When this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot won't go. Bledsoe with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Has a look. Can't connect. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's good to beat the buzzer. He got it off just in time. So count the basket, and they're back within striking distance at the end of the first quarter. Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Deep right corner. Fires the three. Off the mark. Here comes the screen. And count the basket inside.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Bucks at the controls. George Hill. Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. To Parker. Here comes the screen. To Miles Bridges. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Parker with it. All tied up, 13 apiece. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Hill. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Short jumper off the mark. To Batum. Screen coming. Batum. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot to Nick Batum. Nikola Batum. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. A lot of contact. No whistle. Middleton to Bledsoe.
2 minutes remaining.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Hornets at the controls of this one. Walker. To Batum. Trying to cash in. Nikola Batum. He's now 4 for 6.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They trail by 2. Cleans it up and a putback slam.
There you go, big fella.
Walker to Nick Batum. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Giannis with it up top. Under a minute to go before halftime. Hill to Bledsoe. Has a look. Eric Bledsoe. 2 of 4 now.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Charlotte basketball. Screen coming. Take stock of the floor. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Walker knocks it down from mid-range.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Bucks don't have the advantage or the disadvantage after one half. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scores. The Charlotte Hornets don't have the advantage or the disadvantage after one half. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display.
Game track. Field goals.
For each of these squads, the common theme has been a disciplined approach on offense. That's the reason why you're seeing a nice field goal percentage on both sides of the ball. Smart shot selection is a key part of that fact.
Player of the half.
Nicholas Batum put in the hard work that's needed to grab all of those rebounds. He was a rock for his team.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Bucks have it.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
Shot from the lane won't go.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chippy.
Parker. To Miles Bridges. Goes to the right side. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Brogdon to Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Adetokunbo gets it in the right corner. Adetokunbo. That out of his range and no good. Charlotte with the basketball. To Miles Bridges. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Hornets come up with it.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Tie game, third quarter. Turns and slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Fires the three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. It's good.
2 points.
To Parker. Here comes the screen. Parker. Bucks at the controls. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Parker into the front court. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Here comes the screen. And coasting in for two.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Hill. Great defense, forcing the miss. That's no good. And a nice finish at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Walker with the basketball. Down 8. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Bledsoe with the basketball. Up by 6. The Bucks with 4 to shoot.
Shot up.
Deep 2 there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Bledsoe. To George Hill. Lets it fly from long range. The veteran, Hill, with the 3.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Hornets right now in possession. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Bucks in front. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Adetokunbo. That's not his range. It's no good. Short jumper won't go down. Giannis with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. Brogdon can't connect. To Adetokunbo. Brogdon. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Giannis shoots. Hornets have the rebound. Miles Bridges to Batum. Nikola Batum. With that, he's 5 for 9.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. Brogdon to Bledsoe. The pass set it all up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Parker. Biyombo rocking the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that were brought to teams to do things that normal players would never think about doing. We call them tone setters.
Bledsoe with it up top. His team up by 7. Brogdon to Bledsoe. Screen coming. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Bledsoe. 4-3. Well defended. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Count the basket inside.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now a timeout from the Hornets coach. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. To take those young fellas over to the side, you coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Brogdon. To Middleton. To Kemba Walker. Passed it off. Oh, he had it. To Middleton. Chris Middleton with the slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Hornets have the basketball.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Walker. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Bismack Biyombo. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. Nope. First one does not go. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Bledsoe with the basketball. Lead stands at 10. To Middleton. The pass stolen by the Hornets. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Ed, here's a next-level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Lopez. The jumper's off the mark. The follow won't go either. grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Right.
Batum to Walker. From long range, look out, Kemba hitting the tough shots here.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To Hill. Adetokunbo. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Middleton to Bledsoe. Add 2 points to the board. Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Batum. Walker. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Rises for the slam.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys down 11. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. .19-footer at the buzzer. The Bucks claimed it. Shot at the buzzer's good. Not the greatest show of sportsmanship. An already contentious battle has now come to a close.
EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks were solid in today's victory. They were very opportunistic on defense, and it earned them a bunch of steals. Those first turnovers made all of the difference. The Hornets put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Charlotte Hornets,
Game track. Steals. Player of the game.
Antetokounmpo could not have been better defensively. The way he blocked shots and stole the ball today is what makes for an all-NBA defensive first-team player. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.